the Sengoku Jidai, an era of epic battles, towering castles, and legendary samurai. But amidst the ranks of these iconic warriors stood a man who defied all expectations, a man of African origin. This is the story of Yasuke, the African samurai. Our story begins in the mid-16th century, in what is now Mozambique. Yasuke's early life is shrouded in mystery. Born among the Makua people, or perhaps the Habshi of Ethiopia, he was captured and enslaved by the Portuguese. Torn from his homeland, he was thrust into a world of Catholicism and servitude, eventually becoming the property of Jesuit missionary Alessandro Valignano. In 1579, Valignano embarked on a mission to audit Jesuit activities in Japan, bringing Yasuke with him. As they arrived in the bustling port of Nagasaki, Yasuke stepped onto Japanese soil for the first time, a stranger in a strange land. Japan was in turmoil, engulfed in the Sengoku Jidai, a period of relentless warfare. The country was divided among powerful daimyo, each vying for supremacy. Among them was Oda Nobunaga, an ambitious warlord on the brink of unifying Japan. In 1581, Yasuke and Valignano traveled to Kyoto, the heart of Japanese culture and power. Yasuke's arrival caused a sensation. Standing a foot taller than the average Japanese man, his dark skin and imposing presence drew crowds wherever he went. News of the African giant reached Oda Nobunaga, who summoned Yasuke to his court. Nobunaga, skeptical at first, was astonished by Yasuke's strength and dignity. After verifying his skin was indeed naturally dark, Nobunaga saw potential in Yasuke that went beyond mere novelty. Nobunaga took Yasuke into his service, bestowing upon him the status of a samurai. For Yasuke, this was a monumental shift, from a life of servitude to one of honor and privilege. He received land, a household, and a ceremonial katana. He was taught the ways of the Bushido, and for the first time, Yasuke found himself on equal footing with men of power. Yasuke's loyalty and courage were soon put to the test. In 1582, he joined Nobunaga at the Battle of Tenmokuzan, where his prowess in combat became legendary. But his greatest trial came at the Honnoji Temple. Betrayal struck when Akechi Mitsuhide, one of Nobunaga's trusted generals, launched a surprise attack on the temple. Yasuke fought valiantly to protect his lord, but the overwhelming forces were too much. As the temple burned, Nobunaga performed seppuku to avoid capture, leaving Yasuke devastated but determined. Yasuke escaped and raced to Nijo Castle to defend Nobunaga's son, Oda Nobutada. Again, he fought with unmatched bravery, but fate was cruel. Nobutada was captured and forced to commit seppuku. Yasuke was captured and presented to Mitsuhide, who dismissed him as an animal. Mitsuhide spared Yasuke, considering him a non-human curiosity, and sent him back to the Jesuits. The African samurai's journey had come full circle. Stripped of his newfound honor, Yasuke disappeared from history. His fate remains unknown, but his legacy endures. From a slave in Africa to a samurai in Japan, Yasuke's story is a testament to resilience and the human spirit's capacity to overcome the greatest of odds. His name may have faded into obscurity, but the African samurai's legend will never be forgotten.